Jake Hill is with us, one of the stars of, well, it was just last weekend at Croft. And what kind of momentum do you take out of a weekend like that?
Yeah, it was fantastic, Steve. You know, I mean, it was a real highlight, obviously, of my year, and just nice to be on the top step again, you know. But yeah, carrying the momentum forward. I think the biggest drive for me is that we're now second in the championship, and we're closing. You know, we've closed 10 points on Ash every weekend now for the last 3 weekends, and yeah, that's really driving me forward now to try and get this championship done.
You genuinely feel you've got him in your sights, do you?
Absolutely, yeah, firmly in my sights. You know, I mean, I know he's quick, I know he's Ash Sutton, but to me that makes no difference. I'm just going for it, and yeah, he's firmly locked in my missile lock, if you like, and yeah, off we go.
What has made the difference over the last few weeks for you, and over the second half of this season?
That's a very good question. You know, I feel it's hard to explain. I just feel like I'm in a really good rhythm with the car, and you know, me and my team are getting on really well, and they're understanding exactly what I need from the car, and you know, collectively, really, it's just a big team effort, and we're working very well together. And I think, you know, that's just given us what we need to be so consistent every weekend.
Give us an understanding of how, you know, the backroom team works. You've got, I mean, your father is a big influence, obviously. Mark Blundell is there in your corner. What do you get from Mark?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Mark, he doesn't necessarily get involved so much in terms of the nitty-gritty of everything, but, you know, he's there in the background. He's making sure everything's running smoothly with stuff that I don't need to worry about, which is, I guess, his job. You know, it's to make everything smoothly without me even knowing about it. So, but it's mainly, you know, your link that you have with your engineer Craig, and well, my engineer Craig, and the team. You know, it's really that bond that you need, you know, for them to understand exactly what I need from the car, and collectively, like I say, it's just a really happy place to be at the moment.
And Silverstone National Circuit, short and frantic, and qualifying pretty important. Well, it's always important, but it's a real challenge today.
It is, you know. I mean, Silverstone qualifying is going to be very, very tricky for me and the likes of Ash and Colin, because we're all so heavy, you know, and the straight line speed is where it's at around here, and when you're that heavy, all of that advantage is gone, you know. So it's going to be very, very tricky to do, but really we've just got to keep focused, and no matter where we qualify, we just need to get through race one, score some points, get the weight out the car, and hopefully get after the front.
And then you look beyond Silverstone to Donington and to Brands Hatch. Where do you think you might have the advantage? Where do you think the strengths of yourself and the car might really come into play?
Well, to be honest, Steve, I couldn't ask to be ending on on those two tracks. It's fantastic. You know, I absolutely love Donington, and Brands Hatch GP is my home. And I'm pretty confident I can beat anyone around there. So, you know, I'm so happy we're ending on those two circuits. Really, it's a perfect place to take the championship fight. You know, to really, we've just got to try and get through this one. You know, damage limitation and score as many points as we possibly can, because we know it's going to be tough.
So watch out, Ash Sutton, and that's right. You've taken 10 points off him on the last 3 rounds.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it was 11 at Thruxton, 10 last weekend, and 10 the weekend before that. So he was at 1.50 ahead of me, or just over 50, and now he's 29. So we're getting there.
It's going to be a great climax of the season, and you are very much a part of it.
Thank you,
Jake, thanks very much.
Thank you.